If I want to become a cowboy, 3 things on what I need to become a cowboy.
Well, 3 things. Need some nice boots, get you some spurs, nice button-up cowboy hat. Some nice starched jeans and you'll be ready to go. That's just the start of it.
That's the startup kit, huh?
Then you gotta learn how to walk and talk all over again.
I'll take that shirt too.
Born in a land by the railroad track where the river soaks you through and there's no way back. You offer me your hand smoking big cigars while you're singing for your supper in a beat-up bar. And his love rides the truck stops home.
Chaser Crouch all the way from Corsicana, Texas. Join us today with Bandwagon TV's Joyride. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, we're doing really well. You know, it is, I don't know, are you getting the same heat we are in Lampasas? Because it has been brutal here.
It's hot. I think it's 106 today.
Just really before we start, all right, we love to start the show hot. So let's talk about the weather really quick. Is this normal? I mean, Texas, we're somewhat newbies here in Lampasas. Is this what we need to expect every summer? I mean, last year was kind of nice. We got some rain. We had, some breezes come in.
Yeah, this is pretty much it. Last summer that was an easy summer. It never really got super hot outside, but this is generally how it is. And I remember times when I was younger, it'd peak up to 115, 120 degrees outside. And this is an average summer for you.
Well, I guess we're ready. So, hey, why not, right? When in Texas. Well, sir, Chaser, I want to know, everybody in our audience right now, they want to know a little bit about who you are. And some probably know a little bit, maybe you're trying to learn a little more. So if you don't mind, just let us know where you're from, a little bit about your musical, past, your experiences, and your musical influences.
I'm from here, Corsicana, Texas. Been here my whole life. And I grew up rodeo industry, showing horses. My dad's a horse trainer. He has his own business of himself. As far as music goes, I picked up a guitar when I was 5, 6 years old and played it for a little bit and then put it down and never played for up till I was like 15. And I've been steady going since then. And it's been great so far.
And as a kid, helping out your dad and your family, what were you listening to as a kid?
Oh, I listened to a lot of Kenny Chesney, Toby Keith, George Strait. I listened to Garth Brooks. I mean, pretty much Aaron Watson, pretty much every Texas country music singer out there I listen to and then some.
Now, does your mom or dad, do they play an instrument?
Nope. They are not musically inclined at all.
So you're entertaining them?
Yes, sir. Now, back when I was younger, it wasn't so much entertainment for them. They were ready to kick me out of the house when I was little trying to play. It was pretty rough, but I think they enjoy it for the most part now.
So, but I'm assuming when you were younger, you're probably playing in front of the animals.
I was anybody who would listen.
Well, I'm sure they enjoyed it. I have to ask, Chaser is a unique name. Is that a family name? Is that just, do you have a story behind that?
Oh, well, the story behind that is, I guess my parents wanted a girl, so they were going to name me Chasey. They're going to name me Chasey. And, I ended up being a boy, and so they named me Chaser.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Well, I love it. Chaser is a unique name. It's an attention grabber, so...
Yeah.
And it's a good country name. You know what I mean? Like being a country musician or rodeo. It's like I said, an attention grabber. Sir, I gotta ask, okay, you said that you come from really a rodeo background and, doing some research. You were competing nationally at a young age, but now you've kind of moved on. Not to say that you've moved on completely, but you're performing now on stage as a musician. I'm just curious, is the adrenaline the same? Is it different?
When I first started playing it for sure it was. I got real nervous when I get up in front of people. When I was younger, I was a real shy person. I didn't really like to be out, especially with music, playing in front of people. I mean, I talked to somebody all day long, but as far as like music and stuff, I was real shy about it. So, I mean, it was kind of an adrenaline rush getting up on stage and performing. And now I've gotten a little bit used to it, but it's still, each show I play, it's just a different type of, depending on the crowd. I mean, I have fun everywhere I go. It's always entertaining. And as far as showing horses, I mean, that's all a whole different adrenaline rush in itself. But I wouldn't say music is the same adrenaline rush, but it's definitely up there.
If you could choose one, I know this isn't easy, and this isn't a lightning round question, but I need to ask. One, if you had to pick one in terms of the feeling that you get, whether it's performing in front of people, playing and listening to your songs, maybe even singing them back to you, or performing in the rodeo, which would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, for sure, showing's always, that adrenaline rush, it's real fast and right there. But, as far as the adrenaline when I get playing, especially when I play my song and people know it and they're singing along with me, I mean, that's a whole new feeling in itself. I mean, you can't beat that. When everybody's singing along with you, you're playing just the right song and everything's flowing together. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, no, it seems like a very cool experience, and we're really happy to have you. I think you're an extremely young, talented musician. So, and I can't wait to show off your music. But, sir, we are going to pull over the white lightning and get into the lightning round. I hope you're ready.
Ready.
All right, here we go. We're pulling over the white lightning. All right, and what we like to do with Joyride is we love promoting local small businesses, and you just mentioned your dad and your family business. If you don't mind, you got a local business that you want to sponsor and promote with us today?
Sprouts Cutting Horses, a family business.
How long has this been a family? Is this grandparents, or did your dad start it?
So my dad started. He showed horses all the way, heck, he's done it his whole life and branched off and created his own business, and then I got tied into it.
Well, okay, so you have to, a little bit, if you can, just describe what the business does, because I'm a city guy. I'm like a city slicker here. I've moved to ranch country. I love sharing this. What does the business entail? What are you providing for the folks out there?
We're mainly training horses, but we'll help anybody else that, wants to improve their riding skills, wants to go show. We haul people all over the world, mainly youth kids. We're about to leave this Wednesday, actually, and go to Wyoming for the high school national finals. We had some youth kids make it in there. But we have a lot of youth people that show with us, and every Tuesday night it's ride night, and we got people coming, from several hours away, and they'll stay and they'll ride horse all day long, all evening. They have a really good time. But we're really, it's rider and horse kind of focused. We train your horses, really. We'll train you to ride.
You might need to teach me. I want to become I'm not kidding. I'm 38. It's like a bucket list thing now. I'm in Texas. I'm working on getting the belt buckle and everything. I need to become a cowboy. That's my next passion, dream, bucket list that I need to cross off.
Come on, we got plenty of horses out here.
Oh, I'm coming, man. Well, hey, thank you so much for help, promoting that, and we're going to plug that right now. We're promoting our local sponsor here. It's called Lombard Hair and Lotion. That's where you'll find them on social media. It's Lombard Men. The elephant in the room. Now, Chaser, I don't know if you've seen an episode before or you're familiar with my face, but I typically have, a nice, luscious beard. But now I have this mustache, and people are probably wondering why. Well, that's because I'm a volunteer firefighter now with the local fire department here in Lampasas. It's all about the brotherhood, but I'm still maintaining it. See, it's still glistening in the camera. And you probably can't see it from where you are, sir, but I'm telling you, it's nice and soft. But it's Lombard Men, and you can find them online at lombardmen.com. Two brothers started it. Out of Camp Pendleton out in San Diego. They're locally out of Killeen, but two great brothers promoting and started their own hair business and products. So great people, but I really love promoting their small business with us.
I might have to try it out.
Oh, well, hey, how about this? We'll send you some.
Send it this way. I'll try it.
All right, sounds good, Chaser. We're going to need your address before we end the episode, and we'll send it to you, and you can let us know what you think.
I will.
I need to ask. Okay, now we're getting into the lightning round. And I need to ask this, because I feel like this is almost going to be like kind of this cowboy theme lightning round. I need to ask, Ford or Chevy?
Neither.
Oh, I was hoping one, but I'm waiting for it. What is it?
Dodge. Yes, Ford or Chevy, right?
Yeah.
Dodge all the way.
So you're all for that Mopar, that Hemi, huh?
Oh, yeah.
The whole family Dodge or just you?
Oh, whole family.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, I love it. So we're going with Dodge. All right. So like I said, I want to become a cowboy, all right? I'm working on, I got the mustache maybe going, old school. But I need 3 things from you, Chaser. If I want to become a cowboy, 3 things on what I need to become a cowboy.
Well, 3 things. We start off, need some nice boots, get you some spurs, nice button up, cowboy hat, some nice starched jeans, and you'll be ready to go. That's just the start of it.
That's the startup kit, huh?
Then you got to learn how to walk and talk all over again.
I'm getting the talking and the walking, all right? Because one thing at a time. See, I had the 5 o'clock shadow. I thought like I'm a step ahead of everybody. I'll start starching my jeans and I'll let you know how that goes. And then I feel like I need a nice belt buckle, some nice boots, and a nice hat. And then I'm gonna come up to Corsicana and I'm gonna maybe learn how to ride.
Come on.
All right.
We're always here. Well, not always here, but for the most part.
Okay. All right, Chaser. I need to ask 2 famous cowboys, turn musicians, Chris Ledoux or Kojo Cody Johnson.
Chris Ledoux's great, but I gotta go with Cody Johnson. He's probably my favorite out there right now.
Yeah, you got to go with Texas, right?
I've been to several of his concerts, and he actually shows cutting horses as well, or was started to at one time. And a good friend of mine, her dad was his trainer, so it's pretty cool knowing that.
That is pretty cool. And I know that you're, I think, mutual friends of Alora Leonard, so another cowgirl, right? So,
Yes, sir.
But I was introduced to Cody Johnson's documentary Deer Rodeo, and it's a great movie. I suggest everybody go see it.
I've seen a lot of documentaries, and that one, I'm not gonna lie, it made me tear up a little bit. I didn't know a lot of his background and the things that he dealt with, and I really liked it. It was really good.
It was, just knowing his story about his brother too, and then
Chris Kyle had brought in Chris Kyle in there.
Chris Kyle, yeah.
having his wife in there, and very cool story. So Chaser, you've kicked me out of the White Lightning. You are now taking the driver's seat. You're here. You're in control. You're going coast to coast, but you need a co-pilot, a musician, dead or alive. Who do you got?
Co-pilot, musician. Ooh, that's a tough one. George Strait.
The
I've already chose Cody Johnson, so I feel like we got to go with the best thing, which would be, George Strait.
Well, you got to go with the king, right?
Yeah, you got to go with the king of country.
That's all right. Well, hey, let me ask you this now. So George Strait, he's getting in, okay? What are you playing for him when he gets in? Are you playing one of your own songs? Are you playing one of his? Are you playing like maybe just a random song? What do you got?
Probably playing one of my songs. Maybe. I don't know. That's a tough thing. I wouldn't play one of his songs. I got told one time that don't play somebody else's song when they're there.
That's
not cool. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, sounds good. So I'd probably play one of my songs or just put it on the shuffle through old Texas country playlist. And if his popped up, it's not my fault anymore.
I think that's a great, and you never know. He might listen to it and he has some tips. He might love it and want to bring you along and you headline for him. You never know.
That'd be sweet.
That's not too bad, right? Well, hey, Chaser, you did great. Thank you so much for participating in the lightning round.
Thank you.
Thunder and lightning, man. Here we go. So now this is on you. I wanted to help promote. I think you got a great single that you released called Hell of Night. And it's a great song. If you don't mind, just tell us a little bit about that and what you have coming up here in the summer.
Yeah, well, Hell of a Night, that song was never supposed to be recorded. It just kind of happened one night. I was sitting in the college dorm rooms at Navarro College here right down the road. I wasn't even in college yet at this point. I just had buddies that were there in the John Deere dorms, or they were in the John Deere program. We got a really good program for the John Deere mechanics. We were hanging out one night and they just like, hey, let's write a song. I had my guitar and I was playing a little bit and we ended up writing this song, and it's changed a little bit. The finished product's a little bit better than what it originally was. But we ended up writing that song that night, and probably a year or two later, everybody's like, you need to record this. And honestly, I didn't want to record it. I really didn't see that song I didn't really want it to be my first song to release. And then finally they convinced me. I was like, okay, I'll record it. I'll get it out there and just, a test run to see how it is on the music industry as far as having your own song out, and it did a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, it's doing really great, and everybody loves listening to it. I hardly ever listen to it myself. I don't know about other musicians, but I don't really listen to my own music. But as far as new things that are coming up, I'm releasing a song September the 6th, and it's going to be a lot different from Hell of a Night. This one's more of your Texas country, your slow country. It's a mixture between George Strait and Cody Johnson is kind of the feel for it. And it's called FM Station. So you can be looking out for it September 6th when it'll be releasing.
Okay, we will. Well, we'll tell our audience to save it now, and we'll look for it. I think also you've had some great feedback, but you're featured on a couple Spotify playlists with Hell of a Night, and you should be happy about that. I know I had family out at Bend, which is just outside the road here in Lampasas. You were out there, and do you have any other shows planned the rest of the summer? One
of the biggest things that actually just got presented to me last week or the week before, I'm going to be going to Athens, Georgia. They're having a big festival out there with Stephen Carey and some other guys, and it's their first time doing it. And they asked me to come out there. They want to get some Texas country sound in there, and asked if I'd like to do it. And I told them, yeah, let's go. So I got to go out there August 13th, and it's going to be a fun time.
That's Bulldog country. Well, I heard great things about Athens, and that should be a lot of fun, and we wish you all the luck. So now we want to know, where do we find you? How do we listen to you?
You can look me up on iTunes, Chaser Crouch, obviously my song Hell of a Night. You look me up on Spotify, YouTube. I prefer not to go to YouTube. I got some old videos out there that they're not the best. But it's out pretty much everywhere.
Well, great. And then your social media, how do we find you on that and your website?
Chaser Crouch Music. Chaser Crouch Music. I got Instagram. I got Facebook. I have a website too, and it's all just simple Chaser Crouch Music.
Well, we'll look out for that. Thank you so much for sharing. And Chaser, I hate to do this to you, man. We got to kick you out. I can only spend so long. I can't walk the talk.
Having so much fun.
I know, right? Zoom has only given us a limited amount of minutes, so we got to cut this. We got to cut this little fun time in the White Lightning short, my friend. But trust me, I will be back, and I will have the boots, the buckle, the hat, and maybe even that accent that you're looking for. So, Chaser, thank you so much. But we got to kick you out. But before we do, all we want is a song. Can we get a song from you today?
Yes, you can.
All right, which one's that going to be?
Hell of a Night.
Oh, that's what I want. Well, hey, Chaser, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Loading down in the cab of my old Ford pickup truck, riding down some old back roads, windows down, radio up. Got a cooler full of bad ideas and a good time ahead. It's gonna be one of those nights we'll never forget. We might get in trouble Well, we could have got into trouble. We could have got in a fight. It don't matter anymore, 'cause we had one hell of a night. One hell of a night. One hell of a night.
There you go. There's Chaser Crouch. That's hell of a night. Go listen to it. Go save it. Go add it to a playlist. You're gonna love it. It's like a great summer song, and we really appreciate having you, Chaser. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll look out for you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll be in Athens, in August. You never know. We're gonna look out for you though here in Texas, and we're very excited for that new single at September that you're gonna release, and we'll stay tuned, I guess, until next time.
Sounds good.
All right, Chaser. Have a good one. All right.
You too.
I wanna take you home